So I thought I'd mix it up a bit for this video, come somewhere a bit different, get some fresh air. Maybe 2 years ago now, I picked up this book called 104 Things to Photograph, and take these off and bring myself down a bit. So pretty much the concept is, it gives you blank pages with little photo slots and a caption for each photo. So basically the aim is to go out and take photos aimed towards the caption on each page, and then eventually fill the book. So for example, there is a sweatshirt, and on the bottom a somersault. So in this slot you put a picture in of a sweatshirt you've taken. In this slot you put a picture in of a somersault. But obviously they don't have to be the genuine thing. They can be, you can get creative with it either way you want. I've had this for about 2 years now. I've not done anything with it, so I figured I'd just pick it up and make some videos on it. I think I'm gonna do it where I'm gonna do little like episodes on each one. I'm gonna pick out 10 photographs I'm gonna take for that episode, and then we'll stick them in. I'm not actually sure how this is gonna go. This is just an idea I thought of now. So let's go shoot some photos. So the first shot that I actually looked for was an empty table. Picked out the most simplest shot for the first picture. It literally is just an empty table, an empty bench. I liked the way it was off. See how the background's flat, but the bench is off in comparison. It appealed to me. I'm not sure why. In the moment, it's one of them things. I printed out each photo, and then obviously stuck them in the book. And the next one, book covers. Another simple one, but again, I just loved the colours, the way everything popped out. I actually shot 2 images for this one. I shot this one, which is the one that actually ended up going in the book. And then I also shot another one, a wider frame, where you get the window in as well. But I ended up using the first image in the book, just because that gives off the book covers vibe more than the other one. And then we went for a vacant lot, which could have been anything from an empty shop to an empty parking bay to anything like that. But I found this empty shop and it had paper in the windows, same colour as the paint outside, and it all blends well together in the image, along with the bricks, colour of the concrete on the floor. It all works, and I love the colours in this image. And then I went for another simple one, a closed sign. Simply just a closed sign. I picked out simple ones for this first video, just to get me in the swing of things. And then the next one was a blur. Now, I shot this image, but I don't want to go too in depth on this because I want to make a video on its own about shooting these kind of photos, because I love shooting these kind of photos. So it's not exactly like this, it's where you get the car in focus and then the rest is blurred. But I'm going to make a separate video on this, so I'm not going to go too deep into how I shot this or the settings I used, etc. Strangers was the next one. Something I'm not very comfortable shooting. I've never been one for the street photography kind of thing, but I'd always wanted to try it. But it's very out of my comfort zone, so I just I swung round, took the picture, and then pretended to take another picture. That's how I got this. Hence why it's a little blurred. But I'm happy with it. I like the shadows on the people. I'm happy with how it came out. The next one was a fork in the road. So I was literally going to put a fork in the middle of the road for this one, just to be funny. But where I live, there's this Flatiron-esque building, like Flatiron-esque building, where the roads like go around it. And this is exactly what I was looking for this image. I went for a square composition, just so then you get the whole building, but then you still see both the roads go around the side and there's not too much on each side of the frame. The next one was a different point of view. Now, as this is the first video, I didn't go too in depth into the photos that I shot. So this is just different because it's not something that I'd usually shoot, if that makes sense. But I'll get more creative with it as the episodes go on and do more unique point of views and stuff. Afternoon light was the next one, and it was a beautiful day when I shot these images, so it would have been hard to leave this one out. The sun was beaming down. Although it doesn't look too nice in the video, I think I've just overexposed it and the sky's blown out. But this is the image that I ended up going for. It gives you a nice contrast between the shadow and the highlights from the shadows of the trees, obviously. But I also love the colours, the dark neutral greens and the browns, and it also has a warm feel which gives off that afternoon light. That I feel like it fits the caption well. The next one was reflections. Now I love shooting reflections, shooting through windows, shooting reflections in general. So it was tricky getting this one, but I ended up going for this one. And I actually stood at this spot for about 5 minutes just waiting for people to walk past. And then I saw this dog walker come down with the dogs, and I thought that'd be perfect. I am happy with how this picture came out. I love the blues in it, and I love the blues, but it also has a warm feel to it, and that's what I like about that picture. So for this episode, what I did was I went through the book and picked out images that I'd like to shoot. But for the next one, I'm just going to start from the beginning and go with whatever it gives me. That's more of a challenge then, and make these videos more about the challenge rather than just shooting what you want to shoot. Again, just a quick disclaimer, these are not my best images. This is something I'm doing just for a bit of fun. If you'd like to see some of my actual images, I'd be happy to make a video on them. Just let me know in the comments.